Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 170. If I keep up the daily streak, we are 30 days away from another century done. Damn, that is kind of crazy, really. It feels like time is absolutely flying by. I tell you what, I bet it will be team of the season before you even know it. Must just be just around the corner, a couple of months away, right? If you do enjoy today's episode, do me a favour, hit that thumbs up button. As always, we're shooting for 2,000 likes. You guys have been getting that and some lately, so keep up that support. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the little notification bell. Let me know in the comments section that you're a member of the Noti gang. So, today's episode starts off with some SBCs to get some packs. Some like UEFA marquee matchups and all of that type of stuff. Then there was a couple of UCL based objectives, which you could either do in rivals or squad battles. Big fan of that, by the way. Depending on how you're feeling, sometimes you might just want to go and chill in squad battles and not sweat it out in rivals. So, huge fan of that. And then I need to change back to the team for Acuna because obviously we need to sweat that out and try our very best to unlock that player before he expires on Friday night, I think, because he does look like a good card. I know I already have his Footmas, but we've sort of started it now, haven't we? So I can't start something and then not really go to finish it. My head wouldn't let me do that. So yeah, anyway, we got Shapeshifters challenge done. Call the shots, we're getting that one done as well. And of course, we've completed UEFA marquee matchups. There was another one that came out last night as well. I will complete that one. Well, I'm going to need to get rewards again. So tomorrow's video will be rewards day. And then after I've opened my rewards, I'll finish off that SBC because I will have the cards in my club to do so, I assume, because I'm pretty much running low on golds after just doing a few SBCs over the last few days. I've got non-rares, but they don't always cut it, and I think we need like rare UCL rare or non-rare players, and I am very short of them now that I've submitted them into SBCs. So nothing really crazy from the very first pack, but obviously all of these first few here are all tradable, so that's good. We're going to get nothing from the second pack either, but again, we're opening them in order of like worst to best, so hopefully things start to just creep up a little bit and get a bit better. Still no sign of a green flare or a green shapeshifter card in my packs. Let me know in the comment section below if you've packed one, and if you have packed one, I want to know who it was. And was it tradable or untradeable? So we're going to get ourselves a little board player here. It's Spanish, so of course it's Casillas. Oh, wait, what? It's not this time. It's actually Javi Martinez. So that's good because that's a tradable 84. Like SBC fodder is incredibly low right now. It's like the lowest it might have ever been. So I would assume we're going to get some sort of big player SBC or some sort of SBC which everyone's going to want to get involved in. That would be the only thing that would really raise the fodder, right? Is if EA released an SBC, you know, like when that Jamie Vardy came out and absolutely everyone did it because he was so cheap. I feel like what we need is like a really good player to come out with like an 80k SBC or something, which is like way too cheap for him, and then everyone does it, and that's what raises the price of fodder. But for now, obviously, I prefer the market low, because if there is an SBC we want to do, like we did Neymar, for instance, when fodder was at its lowest, we're going to end up getting a little walkout here, by the way. And we end up getting Mane. Oh, no. It's going to be a centre-back from Napoli, which, of course, means it is Koulibaly. But, hey, from UEFA marquee matchups, I'll most definitely take a tradable 89 rated Koulibaly. That's going to be 30,000 coins going into the account, boys. And that's the sort of thing that I could really do with, just because we're trying to build up the coins again ready for the weekend league. At this point in time, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the weekend league. We might just have to start Osimhen again. I don't know. Maybe he deserves a second chance. Who knows? Again, it all depends what we get in rewards and how many coins we've got to work with, because ideally I'd like to just get Acuna, you know, back in the team. So this is a team that I put together. I had to go out and buy that little Mahrez. Essentially, I needed a... You can see it here. Like, this is the UCL knockout stage of stuff that I needed to do. I decided to just do it in squad battles because I was editing on the side so I could get my goals that I needed, and then and then just do the glitch and let it sit there, and that would get the 3 games that I needed to do done nice and quick as I was, multitasking and doing something else. And of course, it was a little bit less stress because playing professional squad battles is obviously super simple, and you don't know what's going to happen when you're in Division Rivals. You never know who you're going to match up against this year because everyone's skewed in the divisions for objectives, right? So, we got that done, and that's going to give us like a Prime Gold Players Pack and a couple of other like alright packs, which is nice. We've gone up another level. We have reached level 26, which means we've got the Magma Ball. I'll stick it on. I don't know if I really like it or not. I guess it looks kind of cool. I think I prefer like a Champions League style looking ball though, so it might not be on there for too long. But obviously all of those packs from the objectives were untradeable. That's fine. They were so simple that to be able to get essentially given a Prime Gold Players Pack just for doing the tiniest little bit of something made me happy. So I wanted to get it done and reap the rewards and hopefully get something from the rewards. That's the plan anyway. No boards or walkout so far from the first 3 though, so it all does land or lie on the Prime Gold Players Pack. Hopefully we can get something from that. I'm still waiting for my green card. For my promo card, and we are going to get a special player here, or a board player at least, and that's all it is, unfortunately. And as you guys know, when you see that flag, you're like, well, that's Tadic. So we get ourselves, I mean, it's another 84. You guys have seen since we've completed Neymar, we've brought in a few 84s. We've got an 89 Alisson, starting to build up on in terms of that SBC like level of players that we could start putting into challenges if we wanted to again, but EA actually need to release some player SBCs in order for that to happen, right? So that's why fodder seems really low, I think, because there's just this week with Shapeshifters, I don't think there's really been anything come out in terms of players, which is weird. Normally we'd have a couple of players by now, wouldn't we, during a promo? But it's one of these 1.5, 2 week promo weird ones. I'm not such a big fan of them, but hey, it is what it is, right? So we switched to our team, which we actually obviously made at the end of yesterday's episode, putting Balassi in because we needed to get the low-driven shots with players from Liga NOS. And 11 minutes into my first game, I get that done. So no matter what here, I was going to be staying in this match because I need to finish it. I don't need to win this one in order to get the Balassi, the low-driven shot one done. But of course, it would be nice to score with an Argentine and win the game, wouldn't it? So I found myself 2-1 down before half-time. Coming out of the gates in the second half really quickly, though, Lautaro ends up getting a goal. So we actually got our Argentine goal. So if we win this, we're all good. We get lots of stuff done. However, this guy just piled on the pressure in the last 10 minutes, and my team completely crumbled, or I completely crumbled. And what was a 2-2 game? I mean, I felt fairly lucky to be at 2-2, if I'm honest. I just got completely destroyed towards the end there. Got done 5-2 in the end. In the 84th minute, it was 2-2. What's happened? I've absolutely capitulated. So we move on into the next one, and I'm like, well, okay, I can beat this team because I mean, look at it. He's obviously doing first owner Prem objectives. I can beat this guy, right? Surely. And 44 minutes on the clock when things were super sweaty, and I go 1-0 down. I'm like, Jesus, man. This is really bad. Like, I'm only showing you, like, the draws and the wins today. There are well, actually, I just showed you a loss, didn't I? So I take that back. But I quit a fair few other games because, like, genuinely, it was the sweatiest experience I've had in a few weeks, actually, in Rivals. Yesterday's episode was fine. We got 2 out of 2 wins for our Argentine stuff. Today, I played for like 4 hours and got, well, you'll see at the end of the episode how many wins I'm up to. It's just nuts. It was so difficult, and I don't know what happened or why it was so like different. Maybe it was because it was the night before the Rivals stuff up, the Rivals refresh, so everyone's trying to get as many goals and score as many Rivals rank points as possible. I don't know, man. It was just annoying. So I go 1-0 up here with Alejandro Gomez, and that's a finesse shot as well, so that's obviously good. And then we get inside the box here with Balassi and score a low-driven shot. So not only have we scored a finesse shot, goal with an Argentine, we're winning, and we've got the low-driven shot with a Liga NOS player. I need to win this game because that is a lot of stuff done if we can get this part done. So I end up going 3-1 up. He did score on me, of course, but Neymar with some nice turning. I end up, bringing Neymar on at this point just to try and seal this deal, really. And then Alejandro knocks it through to Neymar again. We go 4-1 up, and I think this is the one where at halftime this guy decides to quit. I don't blame him. There were, like I said, I quit quite a few games today. It just genuinely seemed super difficult. So with that, we've got to the point now where we completed a couple of things on Acuna. We got the world-class composure one done, which is scoring with finesse shots with whatever. And then driven shots one is done as well. So that's 2 things completed. We get the loan Acuna. I haven't added him to the team or anything. I didn't feel like I needed to. Actually, now that I've got the Liga NOS stuff done, I'm actually going to adjust the team again to make it stronger. Because as I said, I was losing quite a lot. So maybe I had downgraded my team a little bit too much. Maybe I needed to go in with a little bit more, like, high-rated players to bail me out. So Koulibaly and Mahrez sold. We're up to nearly 60,000 coins, which is nice considering we were broke the other day. We've obviously got Alejandro Gomez to sell at some point as well. But we still need him because we are obviously many, many wins away from actually unlocking Acuna. Little pack time then, because of course we earned a couple just from doing those. They were just 2 player packs, and I don't think anything really special at all. So, I'm surprised I even left them in the video, if I'm honest. But we can change this team from the 4-4-2 and we can switch it out to what is going to be a 4-5-1 again, just to start with. It brings Neymar, Mbappe and Aouar back in the squad. And it just keeps those Serie A players in there. And then right at the start, all I need to do is bring off Hateboa, however you pronounce his name, for Atal. And then it leaves me with 2 substitutes later on in the game. So the way it works now is that if I score with my Argentine player, like I have right here, Alejandro Gomez gets a goal, 5 minutes on the clock. Lastly's going to pause it. He's going to take off Lautaro. He's going to take off Alejandro Gomez and bring on Kent and bring on Bernardo Silva. And I should have nearly a full strength team for the rest of the match. So I'm 2-0 up in this one, but this guy gets it back. He was a solid player again, but I just really needed to push forward and get the victory here. Ended up getting the goal with Neymar there, 40 minutes on the clock, 3-1. Can we hold on to this one though? That is, I mean, we're 2 goals ahead. Surely we can hold on to this one. It'd be embarrassing if we didn't. And we end up scoring a 4th goal. That was enough to make him quit. But that guy, even he was a very tough player to come up against. I struggled even against him. Even when I was 2 goals up, I genuinely didn't feel safe because there were plenty of games that I'm not showing you here today where I ended up bottling completely from 2 or 3 goal leads. I just don't know what was happening. I couldn't defend to save my life. But we come up against this guy, like a La Liga squad, and he had like a Neymar in there, so I'm not sure if he was doing any challenges or just had his main squad. But again, it only took 11 minutes to get my Argentine goal, so that's good. It means that I can get my team up to full strength for the rest of the game. And Ryan Kent, the main man, is here to score for me to go 2-0 up. I'm doing this commentary as Rangers are playing, but they were winning, so it's likely that he will get his upgrade. I hope that stays because I want a better version of Ryan Kent because he's insane this year. And then right at the end, he ends up getting a 2-1 goal, but we do come away with the victory, and so that's 2-1. So that's going to be another victory with the Argentine winner. Now we don't need to focus on much more than that. Of course, we need to get some assists with through balls in rivals wins, but more importantly, I need to do the whole get the goals with the Argentines and then win the match thing, which is what I was mostly struggling with. So we go into this next one, and again, Lautaro's through after 6 minutes, and again, I go 1-0 up really early. He actually seems quite decent. Maybe I should leave him on the pitch, but we bring Kent on, we bring Bernardo Silva on. This guy was very good as well. I must say I struggled it once again. So he equalises after a nice back heel there, and it's Griezmann to score the goal. But we get through again with Neymar, strike it near post, and that's going to be a solid strike from the Brazilian. Gets us another goal, puts us back into the lead, and then Kent's through. I try and chip the goalie, and it just falls so perfectly when he palms it out to Kylian Mbappe, and of course we're going to stick that one in, and I'm 3-1 up. But I couldn't, for some reason I could not defend this. I don't know what I was doing. I kept thinking he was going to cut inside with Payet, but he didn't. So yeah, he ends up getting it 3-2 in the 45th minute cheese. But we come out of the blocks again pretty strong in the second half. Getting a goal with Atal to restore that 2-goal lead. And I concede again here. Like, I literally had that covered and I still couldn't get the defender there quick enough. I don't know how you stop them from going in. And then, well, he turned on the skill and the ability with his Payet once again. This Payet destroys me every time I play him. I don't know why. Has he got broken stats or something? So how pointless is that? He really, really tried hard to get the equaliser just to draw, so I couldn't get my objective done. That annoys me, but hey, we move on. I bottled a 2-goal lead twice, I think, in that game. Not good at all. And then we come up against this guy, which is going to be the last game of the episode. And I mentioned that, you know, I'd had a really rough day playing this game. It just wasn't good. So again, to get a 2-minute goal here with Alejandro Gomez is good. We can bring him off and strengthen that team up. And then Bernardo knocks a lovely ball through to Neymar there. I'm just going to do the sweaty thing and knock it across to Mbappe. At this point, I just need as many goals in between me and my opponent as possible. Because this sort of stuff happens. He gets through and, like, somehow that goes in. I don't know what is happening. At this point, I genuinely thought I was going to bottle again and lose this match. But we got a penalty and we do stick it into the back of the net. My little technique did work once again. And it's Koeman that ends up getting the goal. Neymar then plays a chip through ball over to Mbappe, who can make that one 4-1. It looks as though we are actually going to come away with the victory in this one. And I can tell you right now, we are. What I really needed was this game right here. Because this one, it sort of blew the cobwebs away a little bit. Having a really tough time on the game. It proper stresses you out, as I'm sure all of you know who play this game regularly. So for me to be able to play some through balls and get multiple goals, to the point where I'm not even going to show you the last few, because hey, why? We won 9-1. I haven't battered someone that bad in a long time, and I really, really needed that. So yeah, we come away with the victory, and of course I made sure that in that time I got the through ball assists that I needed, so that the only thing we've got left to do, and I've left my points on that. Hopefully that's enough to secure rank 2. That was with like 12 or 13 hours to go, so I think we should be all good. If not, we get 4 mega packs, who cares, right? But we got the assists, so I've done that one, and then the only thing left to do now is to get 4 more wins, scoring with an Argentine. That's all we have to focus on, so the team can stay the same, get the goal with Gomez, get the goal with Lautaro, whoever it is, bring them off, strengthen the team, focus on the victories. And I need to do that before the weekend league starts, because on Friday night when the objectives change, this runs out, and I need to get Acuna before then. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my Thursday, with my today. I'm going to make sure I get him later on this evening. Tomorrow's episode, you will of course see me do my rewards, and then after that we'll get Acuna for the next day, and then focus on whatever the content is and whatever Shapeshifters round 2 is going to look like. Maybe there'll be someone that fits the team or something, who knows. But that is going to wrap things up for today, guys. Do me a favour, well actually, first off, let me know, do you think it's worth it to do this Acuna? Obviously I'm going to complete it now, but I'm questioning to myself, is it actually worth it? Because I've actually got Footmas Acuna. Is it worth all of this stress? I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. Do me a favour and hit that thumbs up button if you have enjoyed. Over 2,000 likes would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel. Come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Make sure you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.